Steven Spielberg has directed some of my favorite movies of all time. He's the GOAT. So when I tell you his new movie has the most exciting sequences I've seen all year, but still left me a tad disappointed, we've got some things to talk about.
Hey, we know every Steven Spielberg movie arrives carrying a little extra baggage. Not because of the marketing, not because of the budget, because the guy has spent 50 years setting an impossible standard for himself. We're talking about the filmmaker behind Jaws, Raiders of the Lost Ark, E.T., Jurassic Park, Schindler's List, Saving Private Ryan, and Close Encounters of the Third Kind. So whenever Spielberg decides to make another movie involving big ideas and the unknown, the expectations are sky high. And that's exactly where I landed with Disclosure Day. I liked it. I admired parts of it, like in the opening paranoid 70s thriller tone it takes. But it's nowhere close to top-tier Spielberg. The biggest strength here is Emily Blunt, who may have delivered the best performance of her career. She's carrying a lot of the emotional weight of the movie and manages to make even some of the clunkier dialogue feel believable, whether delivered in Russian or alien clicks. When the film works, it's usually because she's grounding all the spectacle with something really human and a sense of wonder. And that's always been one of Spielberg's secret weapons. The other standout? That car chase and train sequence in the middle of the movie that showcases Spielberg's talent with filming his action scenes. And it's one of the most exciting scenes I've seen in a theater all year. The swirling camera work and craftsmanship in the movie is undeniable, building that tension. It's Spielberg reminding everybody that even at this stage of his career, he still knows how to direct the hell out of a set piece. But alas, a solid scene does not make a movie. And that's also where the movie peaked for me. The build to the middle section is easily the strongest parts of the film. After that, things start to wobble. Josh O'Connor was surprisingly a bit of a whiff for me, which hurts to say because I've loved his recent work in Challengers and Wake Up Dead Man. He's not bad, he just never fully clicks into place as his character is written pretty flat. But I did find it refreshing that Colin Firth gets to play against type a little more than usual, and I appreciated that. There's something fun about seeing him lean into a more antagonistic role. And those eyes, just creepy. My bigger issue is the story itself. For a movie built around mystery and discovery, it never quite captures that sense of awe and wonder that Spielberg has delivered in the past so effortlessly. Close Encounters made you want to look up at the night sky and believe. E.T. made you believe a kid could help an alien get home. Disclosure Day has moments that flirt with that feeling, but never fully earns it. And when the final act arrives, that's where the movie loses altitude for me. The themes become a little too obvious. The battle between science and religion, conspiracy and cover-ups. The writing gets a bit preachy. And what should have been a solid emotional payoff lands with more of a polite shrug as you conclude and cut to credits. I certainly wanted more. That doesn't make it a bad movie. Far from it. Blunt's performance is really strong. The visuals are still impressive. And there are still sequences that remind you why Spielberg remains one of the greatest filmmakers of all time. But when you're measured against your own masterpieces, the bar is just simply higher.
So I'm landing at 3 stars out of 5 on Letterboxd. A good Spielberg movie, just not a great Spielberg movie, and doubtful it will be a summer blockbuster from a box office standpoint. But not every Spielberg movie becomes an instant classic. And even when he gets a single instead of a home run, it's still worth watching one of our masters of cinema step up to the plate again.